What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth152, and you already know what it is when you see my face on the screen. Yeah, it's that story time for that ass. You already know. So, first of all, let's get it started like this. I salute y'all for coming through, running the likes up like I asked y'all to. Keep doing the same thing. Tell a friend to come through. Become part of the Smooth Gang family. You know what I mean? Hit that sub button, hit that noti bell, hit it all, and get notified every time I upload a video. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing hard about it. You know what I mean? Just come through, sit back, relax, spark something up, and enjoy the content. Get your laugh on. I'm a funny dude. You know what I mean? I try to be anyway. But yeah, this story time takes place back in like the early 90s. You know what I mean? I was on the strips. You know what I mean? Out there getting that money. And this is about the time me and my cousin linked up and we started going to the city to get our stuff and coming back to Jersey. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. London pound cake. Word. London pound cake. But yeah, let's get into it. I was living on Park Ave at this time. You know what I mean? My cousin was living across the street from me on Clinton. I can come out my building and look directly at his house that across the street from where I lived at. So it was him and me. But before I even brought it to his attention, I was already out there getting it. You know what I mean? I had just really moved up there to this area. And I don't ask no questions. I just scope shit out, see who getting bread. And if it's enough out there for both of us, I'm jumping out the window too. And if we got a problem with it, just let me know. So that's what I did. I was out there moving around and shit like that. And I was like, fuck it. They got a team out here. I need to organize me a team. So ran over to my cousin's house. I had just came from off the block from seeing my connect and shit. I had a dude that was a wholesaler in Jersey, but that sold clips. You know what I mean? So I was buying $25 clips, $50 clips, and doubling my money off of those. You know what I mean? So I had dealt with this dude for like about a good 2 months and stacked up my bread so I can go to the city and go cop bigger weight. You know what I mean? Cop my own shit. So I ran to my cousin's house after I had just finished seeing this nigga. I had just bought like about maybe 10, 15 clips from dude. So I had them all in the paper bag. You know what I mean? And I'm walking across the street going in his house. So I get to his house. I go upstairs. I go in the house. Yeah, run upstairs and shit. I run upstairs, knock on the door. They let me in. So I go to his room. I'm like, yo, I need to talk to you right quick. So we go in his room and shit. And I was like, yo, what you doing? You getting money or you working or what? He like, I'm just chilling, bro. I ain't doing shit too much. So I was like, close the door. He closed the door, locked it. So I took the bag and dumped it in his bed. This is what I'm doing. What's up? He was like, so how you start this? I said, my man up the block, he said them clips, $25, $50 pieces. Whatever you want. He's like, I got 100. Take me up there. Took him up there and shit, boom. Introduced them. And they started working out together too. So I was like, yo, when you get a certain amount of money, now I mean, let me know and we'll be able to go to New York together. Alright, cool. So he get his paper up. It took him about a week or two. Got his money up and shit. So he's like, yo, I'm ready. How much you got? I said, I got over 1,000. Close to 3,000 and shit. So we go, jump on the bus, and go downtown, and go to Penn Station, jump on the train, go to the city and shit. So I already found the spot that my man told me about, and he was like, we can go right here. I'm like, cool. No problem. So we ended up going to 168th in Amsterdam or Broadway, and we met up with the poppy dudes over there. And once we started talking to the poppy dudes, things didn't go as according to plan. I really didn't understand what they were saying, and they didn't really understand our English language and stuff like that. So it was like a barrier. Like, oh man, this is not going to be too good. So I was trying to put it together in a little bit of Spanish form, but it didn't work out too much. So I just wrote it down, and I showed him the paper, and he was like, "Oh, okay, come with me." So we went to do. We ended up going to this building, right? Now, this is where I learned if you know any Dominican or poppy dudes that's out there in the hood with you getting money, it's always good to bring them with you. Very very intricate in the situation because they over here speaking in Spanish and you don't know what the hell they saying. But if you got somebody that's black, that look black, but's Puerto Rican or understand the Spanish language, you good. And I found out that person, my man Dirt, rest in peace. Know what I mean? Fuck cancer. Know what I mean? My nigga Dirt was Dominican, but he looked black. And I never knew, all these years I knew this dude, that he was Dominican. I thought he was just a light-skinned nigga. Like, I didn't know. Until one day I was in the poppy store downstairs from my house, and he walked in and started speaking Spanish to Martin, the one that opened the owner store and shit. So him and Martin was talking Spanish, and I'm like, hey, yo, I didn't know you was a poppy. But yeah, that's a different story. Like I said, rest in peace, Berto. Fuck cancer. Know what I mean? So I showed dude the note. He took us to the spot. We get up there. They start talking this guala guala shit. We ain't understand the shit they were saying. We put our money together and got 500 grams, a half a brick. You know what I mean? A half a brick, 500 grams. So another thing that's important, if you out there making money, if you don't got a poppy chulo nigga, a poppy dude that understands Spanish in your crew, or a friend that you know that you could bring with you, also another key part of situations like this is bring a fiend with you to test out the product. Because I'll tell you like this, we didn't have nobody that understood Spanish, and we didn't think about bringing a fiend with us to test the product while we was there. I was always told if you go buy some product from the city, make sure you got somebody to test it for you. I slipped up and didn't think about that before we left. I was just so excited that he had his bread ready and we can go get some bigger shit on our own and come up. Right? So we get the 500 grams. We dip off. Right? Now, we go kill some time, play in the city for a minute, grab something to eat, and grab a couple of burgers and some fries for the homeless people. Because you know when you're around there waiting for the train, you got to make it so like you ain't looking all suspicious and shit. So we was down there feeding the homeless people. That's in New York. We did this twice. Okay? We did it in New York on the way back. So when we did it on the way back from New York, once we got to Jersey, we hit Penn Station. To McDonald's and Penn Station, we went and bought like 10 more burgers and 10 fries. And gave it out to the homeless. Because there's police down there with dogs. So if they see you down there doing something, they ain't really going to fuck with you. So that was the throw off. They see us down there giving homeless people food, they ain't gonna fuck with us. So we did that, got up out of there, jumped in the cab, and got back to the hood. Got back to the hood. Now, boom. We went to his house, right? Boom. We weighed the shit up, 500 grams. We broke it down. 250 for you, 250 for me. Boom. Go to the crib, goes to bottle the shit up. It's a fiend in front of my building. Well, that was on the corner, looking to get served or something. So I was like, yo, what you want? And I want this Dom. I was like, yo, come here for a minute. So I got them to come in the hallway, and I served them, right? But I was like, yo, don't go nowhere. Test that shit. Tested the shit, and I'll promise you, the rock that they gave us was compressed. I never seen compressed coke in my life. This is my first time ever seeing compressed coke. This shit was compressed and it had lines in the shit, squiggly lines in the shit. And I'm like, if this shit supposed to look like this with the lines in it and shit, like, but I didn't say nothing because I didn't want the fiend to be like, oh, you got some bullshit. So the fiend, the shit I gave the fiend, they went on the staircase and hit the shit. Right? So she came back from under the stairs and she was like, that shit ain't all that. It's not. It don't have no hit. It's not. It's nothing. I don't know what's going on, but that's not good. So I'm sitting here like, damn, this squiggly line shit ain't what's up. So I go upstairs and show my dudes, cause I kind of learned the game from my mom's. You know what I mean? So yeah, she know right from wrong and what's legit and what's not right. So I came up there and I was like, yo, look at this. She was like, where you went to? 168 Broadway or Amsterdam. One of them shits up there. 167, 168. One of them strips up there. And she looking at the shit and then she broke it up and she looking and she's like, let me do something. So she went and got her a little cook up shit. And this is how I learned how to cook shit up to find out if it was legit shit. Watching her. She did that shit. She cooked it up and nah, baby, this not what's up. This not what's up. It's not getting hard. It's not locking up. None of that. It's just like it's mushy. It's not what's up. I don't know what they cut it with something and they cut it bad. It's not getting hard or nothing. This is goo. This is no good. How much did you get of this shit? 500 grams. And she was like, damn, that's a lot of money you just spent. Like, yeah. She said, well, I don't know what you're gonna do, but I don't know. If you can get it off, get it off. But if you can't, then you just took an L and you got to recoup from that. So I'm like, damn. So I called my cousin. Yo, what's good in your half? He's like, yo, something right with this shit. He came back 10 minutes later, I'm like, yo, it's gooey. Nothing ain't locking up. And yeah, I got the same thing. He's like, I don't know what we gonna do with this shit. I was like, I don't know if you want to do what I'm thinking about doing, but this recoups some of our money back. Know what I mean? We can buy these shits up and sell wholesale clips to the fiends. Know what I mean? They'll love a deal like that. Know what I mean? Boom. So this is we gonna have to work it out. I'm about to come back around the corner, so I go back around the corner of his house. My shit, his shit. We bag this all up and put them in clips. So the money that we spent for this shit, we bagged up what we spent, and we seen our profit. But the profit ain't really profit. It's just going along with what we spent. Like this, we lost because we bagged everything in wholesale form now instead of just one by one and shit like that. So we losing. So we got our bread back, and I went to talk to Mom Dukes, and she plugged me in with a spot that definitely got to work. Told Cuz, me and Cuz went and took a fee in this time. Definitely took a fee in this time. And we made this shit go happen. So we come back, instead of catching the train, No. We catch the train back. Boom. Same routine. Feed the homeless, we out. So the last time I went to New York, I had took my man Bert with me. Dirto with me and shit. So me and Dirt went. And we came back and went to them limo taxis and shit. And he told me, like, yo, grab your orange juice. So grab the orange juice. All right, cool. He said, in case we get pulled over, dump the coke in the orange juice, dissolve, we ain't in trouble. Cool. We goes. They talking Spanish. And this is his plug that we went to instead of the one my mom gave me and shit. So went to his plug. Everything good. They talking that Spanish shit. Blah 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 blah. I give him my bread and he put in with his shit and got whatever and came back. Cool. He broke my shit off and gave it to me. We jumped in the motherfucking limo cab and came the fuck back to the crib. Got to the building, called Cuz. Yo, come get your shit. Because Cuz gave me his money to go up. Because he couldn't go because him and his girl was going through some problems and shit. So I took his bread, put it with my bread like we normally do, and we went up. And this time I went with Dirt, because Dirt knows Spanish, and he know all that shit, and he just said, fuck it, I'm going to plug you in with my plug. They see you, you can go back to them and fuck with them, and I'll put the over there for you. I bet. So that's what we did. And from there on in, my nigga, I got to the crib, went in the room, locked in. He came in the room, locked in, and we bust the bag open. Boom. This shit was some pure, colorful ass fish scale. Top of the line type shit. Like, boom. Right there. We was going crazy. Bagged that shit up. By about 5 o'clock in the morning, we had damn near sold out every fucking thing. We had like about maybe 50 bottles between the both of us. As we bagging, phones is ringing and we running up and down the stairs. So everything that we bought the night, damn near was going the same night. We ended up going back the next day. Doubled up this time. Boom. When we came back, did it, and this is where shit goes left. Yeah, shit really starts to go left. Me and my cousin was out there going crazy. And this is the church this is the nigga that I was going to the strip club with. Know what I mean? Because Strip Club Chronicles, if y'all know, I kept saying my cousin, this is the dude. Shit started going left. We started doing dumb shit, getting careless and doing crazy shit just because we was bored. Like, we're getting money, but we doing dumb shit. Like, we'll jump on some motherfucking bikes and go ride the Bloomfield on bikes just to go smoke and shit. Dumb shit. So one day we seen this white boy come out the motherfucking bank, and I seen this nice ass diamond ring on his pinky, and he would come out the bank counting money, and I was like, Cuz, you see this? Cuz was like, yeah, I'm on it. So me and Cuz rode across the street on this nigga. Cuz rode up on him. I'm a little bit back. Cuz rode up on him. Like, yo, you know what time it is? So dude went to say what time, tell him what time it was. Cuz just leapt off the bike on his ass. Boom! Duffed him. When dude hit the ground, I'm like, left pocket. That's, we watched him put it in the left pocket. Snatched the bread out of his pocket. I ran up on dude. I wanted the ring. Snatched the ring up off his finger. Now, right across the street is a park. And right across the street is a row of houses. Now, if you're from Jersey and you ever been to Bloomfield, Montclair area, you know them blocks is long as fuck. It's just long as hell. Long blocks for no apparent reason. And we on mountain bikes. Getting it. This nigga got up off the ground and ran to somebody's house right across the street. I never in my life seen police pull up so fast. We only got like a block and a half away before we were swarmed by Montclair police. Like, that shit was crazy. That white boy got to somebody's house and they let him use the phone and they came immediately. Like, I ain't never, not even in the hood, police don't come that fast. But when you up in a rich area of Montclair and something go wrong, them niggas on your ass. And there was no way we was getting away from these niggas due to the conditions of these long ass blocks. I mean, 2 blocks together is like one of them blocks. One of these normal streets blocks together is one of their normal one block. Like, we pedaling, getting busy on these shits. No, we ain't get far, Chief. Not at all. Not at all. I just remember the nigga hitting me with the car. Boom. I fell off the bike. I get up. I thought about running, but look. These white boys ain't whooping my ass. Yo, what's up? Fuck it. I'm giving up. Y'all niggas look like y'all ready to fuck some shit up. Nope. Here you go. Get on my stomach. All right. Yeah, there we go. Don't you know this motherfucking white boy said we pulled our weapons on him? We ain't had no gun. We ain't had no weapons. The only thing I had in my hand, because when I jumped off the bike, is a pair of grip pliers that came off, because that was, back in the day, you take the grip pliers to hold your seat so it won't move and shit. That's what, when I got off the bike, my leg kicked the grips and fell on the ground. So he said I had a weapon. And they said armed robbery. No, nigga. Strong arm, nigga. But, yeah. That was some crazy shit, like, for real. We ended up going to the police department, getting booked for robbery charges. And, let's just say, when you go to the precinct out of your jurisdiction, and you ain't never been locked up, no interaction with their police, that shit is just like the first 48. I promise you that. But it's your boy Smooth 152, and I'm out of here. Catch y'all on the next joint. I'm gone.